Hi, third graders. Welcome to math lesson, number patterns. We had so much fun with numbers already. We learned how to compare them, how to put them in order from least to greatest or from greatest to least. And we are not done with numbers. We will continue to have more fun with numbers. In this lesson, we will learn how to look for patterns on a number line and how to find the missing number in the pattern. Now, when you hear the word pattern, you will agree with me that God created this world with many different patterns all around us. For example, if you look at this peacock, he has a beautiful pattern, right? Beautiful, simply incredible, something that only God could have created. We can also find patterns on animals or insects, even flowers. What beautiful patterns God had created for us to enjoy and admire. So patterns is something that is repeating. Okay, so when we look at these numbers here, there is a pattern happening here. We just have to find it. The way to find pattern in numbers is that you will go and look at the numbers that are next to each other and there's no number missing. Okay, and I'm going to see what's happening here. We're going from 15 to 20. So I know that I am skip counting by 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are 5 numbers in between here that we skipped. So that tells me that the pattern will be by 5. So I'm going to go from 5 to 10, because 5 plus 5 is 10, 15, 20, 25, and this is a quick review, just a little warm up for us because we will work with bigger numbers, so get yourself ready. 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. Okay, so this is a pattern of skip counting by 5. Let's look at this different pattern here that we have happening. We just have to find it. Again, yeah, these numbers are a little bigger, but we can do this. 75 and 80. Again, I find the numbers are next to each other. And I can again tell that the numbers are going up, right? They're going up by 5. So the number that I have here missing is 85, 90, and we go up again by 5, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, and so on and so forth. So practice your skip counting by 5. Now let's look at different pattern. You can solve the rest yourself. Here we have, again, bigger numbers. It's getting harder, but we can do this. 330, and then we have space 350. Let's look at the numbers that are next to each other. So again, we see 370 and 380. So I am changing only the place value of tenths here. So, and I can tell that they're going up by 10. So we have 330, 340, 350, 360, 370, 380, 390, 400, 410, and I will let you finish the rest yourself so you can get some practice. Okay, here we have another set of numbers, different pattern this time. You can tell that what we see here, that we have 100, 200, those are the numbers I will be looking at because they're next to each other. And here what's changing are the hundreds, the place value of hundreds. So, and they're going up by 100. The pattern here that I will complete is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and 600. For extra practice, you can complete these. You can just stop the video and complete the patterns you see over here. Okay, so look for pattern on a number line. This is what we need to practice because you might need that extra help to use number line. So I'll teach you how to use a number line that we will have online. So some numbers that we see on the number line down here are missing, and we are here to solve that mystery. So to find the missing number, you need to look for a pattern. So when you look at the number line, you can see that the numbers are going up. And you can also see that what's changing in the numbers is the place value of tenths. Here we go from 27 to 37, 47, 57. So you can see that the rule is to add 10 to the number before it. So the number that we have here missing by adding 10 would be 1,467. And then we continue to 1,477, 87, and this is again going to change to 1,497. So as you can see, the rule to find the missing number on this number line was to add. But guess what? There's a different rule that we can use. Let me show you. We'll use the same number line, but this time to find the missing number, the rule for the pattern can also be to subtract. So we will subtract from the number after it. Okay, so let's look at the numbers we have here. The number that I have here is 1,457, 1,477. So we said that we're going to use the rule to subtract, and we're going to subtract by 10 because here only the tens are changing. So I'm just going to go back by 10. I'm going to take away 10 from the number after the missing number. Okay, so here we have 1,477 minus 10 will be 1,467. And I have another missing number over here. Again, I look at the number that's after it, 1,507, and I know the rule is to subtract by 10. So I'm going to write the number 1,497. And this is rule number 2 that you can use to find the missing number. So remember, we have 2 rules to find the missing number. Rule number 1 is that you can add to the number before it. And rule number 2 is that you can subtract from the number after it. Okay, so you find your missing number, and let's say I want to use the rule number 2. I want to go and subtract from the number after it, or you might prefer the rule number 1 and you want to add to the number that is before it. Okay, so I'm going to add to this number or subtract. So you pick your favorite rule. Okay, so let's continue for looking for pattern on this number line. But there's something tricky if you look at it closely. The first number is missing. So if the first number is missing, the only rule I can use here is to subtract, because I don't have number that I can add to that's before it. I only have number that's after the missing number. So I can only use the rule of subtraction. And when I look at the pattern that's happening on these numbers that are next to each other, I can see that the only place value that's changing is the place value of hundreds. And I can see that we're going up with numbers. That's important to also identify. So my rule is to go by 100 and I'm subtracting. So 100 less than 5,583 is 5,483. Now let's solve this missing number over here. Let's solve this mystery. So again, here I will also use the rule of subtraction. Just for more practice, I have number after it, so I'm going to take away 100, and the number is 6,183. Now to solve this one, I chose to use the rule of addition because I have number before it. So I'm going to add the 100 to 5,883, and the number is 5,983. So you see, I was able to use both rules on this number line. I think it's fun to use both of the rules because I don't think we should have a favorite. I think it's awesome that we can use both of them. That way we can show a teacher that you can add and subtract. What do you think? Okay, on this next slide, I'm going to show you how you can use number line to find the missing number. So we need to find 10 more than 5,893. Let me take you to my number line. Okay, so this is the number line we will be using to solve this missing number. We need to find 10 more than 5,893. So as you can see, this number line doesn't have the numbers I need. So you just need to go down here and click on this right here. And you need to set this for that you want your number line to begin with 5,893. And you just click on OK. And as you can see, just click on done. As you can see, your number line now has the numbers that you need. And I need to go 10 more. So I'm going to find my number, and then you will just go ahead and click on the pen over here so you can write on your number line. And I'm just going to use this to draw on my number line. and I need to go by 10. So let's skip by 10. 5,893. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So as you can see, the number that I landed on, okay, is 5,903. And this is how you find the missing number using number line. So let's go back to our slides and put that number in there. Okay, so the number that we will type over here is 5,903. Now, if you are asked to do 100 less than 3,967, let's go back again to our number line and solve this problem. Okay, we have to go back by 100. That would be really hard to do, right? So this is going to be a little different how we're going to use this number line. So here we just have to erase what we worked with. So let's just go back here, click on this and clear this number line so we can begin again. And now let's change the number line to, let's say this spacing. And I don't want any numbers on it because I just want the number line. And now I'm going to put the number that I need to work with. So they are telling me to find 100 less than 3,967. So let's put the number 3,967. I'll place it right over here. And now I need to keep in mind that I need to go 100 less. That means I need to go to the left, okay? Because the numbers that are on the left side of the number line are the ones that are less, okay? The numbers will go down. But I also need to keep in mind that the only place value I am working with is the hundredths place value. So I'm going to underline that number 9, and to go down by 100 from 3,967, 9 will have to change to 8. So let's put the number 3,867. I'll copy the other numbers. The only number I changed is the place value of hundreds. Okay, so now I have this number 3,867, 3,967. So the number that we will put in our slides is 3,867. So this is how you use your number line. If you need to find a number that is less, you need to go to the left on your number line. And if you need to find a number that is more, you need to go to the right side of your number line. Use your number line if you need to complete your independent work that you have assigned for this week. Let's put the number here. 100 less than 3,967 was 3,867. Now, you don't have to use number line if you don't need to. If you can find the missing number without number line, that's perfect. You can just underline the place value that you have to change. So if you were told to go by 100 less, you know that the number that you need to change, it's the hundredths place value, and you need to go down on the number, right? Because you need to go less. So from 9, you will go to 8. So you can also use this strategy. Just really find the place value that you need to change. Or if you see a pattern, like for example down here, I'll have you solve this one yourself. But I can see in this pattern that the number that's changing here is the tenths place value. So I will just underline the place value. And here I need to find a number that is bigger. And here is the number that is less because I am on the left side of the number line. And here I'm going up on the number line. So that is what you will do yourself. Now you know what's coming next. It's your turn to complete your independent work. You need to create your own number pattern for your teacher to solve. Yeah, so make sure that it's tricky and hard for us to solve it. Make sure your pattern is made out of 9 4-digit numbers with 3 missing numbers in it. I have an example down here for you that you can guide yourself with and use that to succeed in your independent work. All right, everyone. I hope that this video was helpful to you. And remember, we love you very much. If you have any questions, just reach out to us. God bless you, everyone, and good luck with your independent work. Bye.